Father Ryan P. Jimenez, Apostolic Administrator for the Diocese of Carmel and Superintendent of Catholic Schools. Our keynote speaker, Representative Edward K. Probst. The Chairman of Mount Carmel Schools Board of Directors, Mr. Joseph Tyron. Members of our Board of Directors, school administrators, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and of course, graduates. Thank you for being here tonight. And to the parents especially, thank you for entrusting your children to our education. We truly appreciate your faithfulness. You know why I do that, right? Yes. Why? To get everybody to be quiet, right? But do you know why I do that? What does it mean? What about it is so significant? You see, for me, this fist means many things. When I raise this fist, I am reminded of what it's like when I go to the gym with my wife, who is so much stronger than me, and I try to lift weights. And she's like, what's wrong with you? And as hard as that is, believe me, bringing a crowd of doubting students under control is much harder than bench pressing my own weight. When I raise this fist, I am also reminded of the time that I almost died. You see, in junior high, I thought it was hot stuff, and I don't exactly know why, but I punched through a window. And the broken glass barely missed one of my main arteries, leaving this scar here as a constant reminder of how stupid I was back then, and how lucky I am to be alive today. And lastly, when I raise this fist, I am reminded of years and years and years of pounding and beating and clashing that my mom suffered at home. But no matter how bad it got, my mom survived. My mom kept it together. My mom endured. She was strong. And that's how I learned to be strong myself. So when I raise my fist like this, it represents strength. The kind of strength it takes to lead this school. The kind of strength it takes to live. And the kind of strength it takes to endure the worst kinds of pain that life throws your way. And as we bid you farewell, that is what I want to share with you, dear graduates. One last lecture on how to be strong. Because the road ahead will be hard. You will be tested. You will feel alone. You will fail. You will suffer. And through it all, you will need to be strong. But strength is not what you think it is. In fact, in many ways, strength is a paradox to be found in the unlikeliest of places. Some believe that strength is found in certainty, knowing exactly how things will turn out, laying out a perfect plan and executing it perfectly. But as the adage goes, the way to make God laugh is to make a plan, because the only thing certain in this world is uncertainty. So in this case, strength is not to be found in certainty. Rather, strength is to be found in faith. And that is something we have tried to instill within you here at Mount Carmel School. The kind of faith that can carry you through life's most daunting challenges, helping you endure any kind of pain and any kind of suffering that comes your way. And when it comes to pain and suffering, God is the ultimate weight trainer, who never gives you more than you can handle, and who is always pushing you to the limits of what you think you can handle. And that is how you get stronger. So when you feel weighed down by life, remember that's exactly what it is. Weights to help you get stronger. And that is when we need to have the strength of faith. But even sometimes our faith will falter. even our faith will get weak. That is when we turn to another unlikely place for strength, other people. Okay, pop quiz. Remember that famous British novelist who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia, C.S. Lewis? Okay, so according to C.S. Lewis, we read A++. That was the first thing you learned in my English class. And as you learned, when we read, we try to connect with others who may have experienced what we had experienced. We try to learn from their example. We try to follow their lead. Those characters give us comfort. They give us guidance. They give us hope. But books aren't the only places where we can find that comfort, that guidance, and that hope. We can find comforts in our families who support us no matter how many times we fail. We can find guidance in teachers and mentors who will show us the way no matter how lost we get. And we can find hope in friends and loved ones who will cheer us on even when all hope seems lost. You see, contrary to the myth of the self-made man, true strength lies not in our independence from others, rather, it lies in our dependence on others. Because no matter how weak we are when we are alone, together we find that there is great strength in numbers. But you know that already, don't you? And after all, your song says it all. You're not alone. You're not alone. So when your faith is shattered, when you feel alone and weak, don't go at it alone. Find strength in your family. Find strength in your teachers. And find strength in your friends. Still, I admit that no matter how many family and friends you have, no matter how strong your faith is, there will be times when you feel abandoned by your family, your friends, and even by God. That is when you will be at your weakest. It may be in the depths of defeat. It may be in the pangs of heartbreak. It may be in the emptiness of loneliness. Whatever that weakness is, that is when we need to find strength in the very thing that seems to kill our strength. That is when we need to find strength in our weakness. But I don't need to teach you that. Many of you have discovered that all on your own. It's only like many of your classmates, when you moved here from Korea, you left your family, you left your friends, you left your home behind. But you still found the strength to stand up, walk tall, and move on. And now you have made new friends, a new family, and a new home. Will, despite how hard you and your teammates worked in the Lisa League, you still lost. But you used that loss to motivate you to work even harder in the Popsa League, where you won the school's first championship in a very long time. Asia, when you transferred to Mount Carmel School, you came in struggling with school and your own family. But you turned that weakness into your strength, repairing things with your mom, forging a new family in theater club, and for the very first time in a long time, doing well in school. And Aya, among the many struggles that we can do, losing the AG Cup was the hardest thing. It almost destroyed you. But losing the cup only showed you how much you had not lost. Friends, family, and a school that all love you unconditionally. And now look at you, not just a class valedictorian, but one whose valedictorian dress shows us someone that is happier, wiser, and stronger. Dear graduates, in some shape or form, you have all learned to find strength in your weakness. Because your weakness is what eventually becomes your strength. So, to help you remember that crucial life lesson, I want to give you a poem that's one of the greatest sources of strength in my life. It is a poem by William Ernest Henley entitled Invictus. Jackie, is that on? That's your cue. Backseat. This is what we call in theater. There. They should have done what Daddy did and pasted under your chairs. Alright. Out of the nights that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my uncomfortable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So, alumnites, whenever you feel overwhelmed by pain and suffering that will come your way, hold your fist up like this and find strength in faith. Find strength in others. Find strength in your weakness. And always, always be the master of your fate. Be the captain of your soul. Congratulations, God bless, and stay strong.